So we just walked up from the river, which is just in that direction, and we came up this ridge this way. Here we have a mesquite tree that's hanging over. You can notice some of this darker plant matter here. This is old growth. It has some spines, but not too many spines. It appears that some of these spines have been broken off. Down here we have some newer growth. As you can see, it's a little brighter in color. There's a lot of spines all over this portion of the plant, which is another indicator that it's new growth. We think that it's most likely an anti-herbivory defense, so that as it's in the new growth growing up, it'll keep the deer away and other herbivores. Over here, we'll pan over this direction. We've got a big chunk of clay that seems to have fallen from a ridge just behind us. We'll look at it in a second. Interesting enough, this clay is really breakable, so it's not as hard as it appears to be. It also has some of this gypsum and quartzite in it, and you can see some of these minerals are really easily to break, so they're very brittle, which is probably why this huge chunk fell, because it's so brittle to begin with. Over here, you can kind of see this large ridge of clay, and there's different layers of the gypsum and quartzite in it. Very interesting spot, very rich in the iron and clay. That's why it has such a strong red color. Also notice these grasses that are growing kind of along the base of this ridge. The grasses are great for controlling erosion and holding the clay and the soil in place. So you notice maybe there's no grasses growing up here, which probably indicates that this will probably erode over time as well. So a very interesting spot on this ridge we found. There's even some yuccas up there as well at the top of that ridge, and juniper growing in the side. And that's a hackberry tree growing at the base of this ridge.